I believe we do. We'll stick here for now. Yes, Zelensky is not in DC. This is via teleconference. What's the most Twitch subs ever donated? So the most Twitch subs ever donated in one tranche is 50. The most donated ever is 555 by I'm Inconsolable, and then 363 by a user who goes by David Chadman, followed by 258 by someone who goes by the name Spudnik, S-P-U-D, like a potato spud. So 50 is the record at once, and 555 is the, I guess we would call it the cumulative record. Sly Cosby says Zelensky is a once-in-a-lifetime leader. May he live long and the people have the freedom they do rightly reserve. Yeah, I don't see Zelensky as some heroic figure. I just see him as, hey, he's the president and he's facing an invasion from Russia, and he didn't bail, and he's there, and he's trying to defend the sovereignty of his country's borders. It's not, I don't need to make this big moral judgment. And, you know, that clip we looked at from Lara Logan earlier where she says, your only choices are you either wholeheartedly defend everything about Ukraine and Zelensky, or you're considered a Putin apologist. No, that's not the case. Russia is in the wrong. They are invading a country, not respecting its sovereignty, violating all sorts of international agreements, period. And then at the same time, you can say, Zelensky's not particularly qualified. There is a corruption problem in Ukraine, but it's still more of a democracy than Russia. And either way, that wouldn't justify a Russian invasion. There's plenty of room for nuance. This is one of the things that the people who want to confuse you will often say. They'll say, you're not allowed to hold a nuanced view. Who's not allowing it? What are you talking about? You're perfectly allowed to have a nuanced view. Good morning, sir. Sam Cedar has been advocating for the naturalization of gas in the U.S. Naturalization? I don't even know what that means. Or do you mean nationalization? Listen, we just need to get off of gas. We need to get off of gas. Emily says, does anybody have information on the best way to help Ukrainians with disabilities? I don't know the answer to that. David, keep up the amazing work. Your content is needed now more than ever. Greetings from a former Hampshire County resident. Thank you, Pierce. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Will I do another free item from the store? I don't know about that. Let's do this. Okay, so we're at 10 now, right? We're at 10. Anybody who between 10 and 20 pays full price for a yearly membership, I'll give you a free item. But you've got to pay full price yearly. Otherwise, we lose money. Or we lose. Thank you. Some people say we lose money. I say we lose. You can also, I mean, listen, just use the coupon code. The coupon code is a disgusting discount. Listen, these are the types of things, if you want to talk about corruption in Ukraine, the discount when you use the code Please Don't War is far more corrupt than anything I've seen Zelensky do. Quite frankly, you can use that code on my website. Everybody gets a shout out. But if you pay full price yearly, I will send you a free item for sure. Do I have any unban requests? Let me look at that. We're getting a lot of business done. The streaming, we're really getting a start on the day by streaming this early. I like it. I do have a couple unban requests. Hold on, let me get my gavel. Here we go. So a couple people have been banned from Twitch. User-based socialist was banned after saying to someone, F you, grandma, privileged effing bitch. They were then banned. Their unban request is, I was angry at somebody for trying to equivocate third world kids' experience to that of middle class Americans. Okay, all right, well listen, you're sort of taking responsibility. I am gonna unban. We'll give you another shot. User 990. What did they do? User 990 said, there are so many Nazi and communist sleeper cells in the US, you could line them all up, make a bridge to the moon. Why do you think American doctors were eager to keep everyone stoned on opioids? Answer, to hide commies and Nazis, with a weird spelling. There, saved you a couple grand on college tuition. Part of an invasion of an impenetrable nation in the Nazi book anyway is to take complete control of the psychological healing of said nation. Opioid stunt, mental health, and were designed to be distributed en masse to hide sleeper cell communists operating in U.S. They were banned. And then they said, may I please ask for a ban appeal? Yeah, I mean, this is crazy stuff, but it's not particularly weaponized. It's just dumb. They got a little out of hand, but I'm gonna unban that as well. I think I'm much more likely to unban in the morning. You know how judges are more likely to give stricter sentences when it's right before lunch and they're hungry? For some reason, I'm finding myself to be more of a benevolent adjudicator of bans during early morning streams. Make of it what you will. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm not sure. Can you briefly discuss the oranges and social etymology of Obama? Oh yeah, these are the oranges of Obama right here. Check this out.
Gonna be in trouble, big trouble, remember that. O'Rourke voted against the border wall, oh, that's a good thing to him. He voted against Kate's law, and he voted for Obama.
There it is. Those are the oranges of Obama. Okay, very, very simple and straightforward. Thank you and welcome to Lord Warsim, who just signed up via Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime. Thank you. Let's see what else we've got. Thanks to the $1.5 trillion omnibus bill, we are now spending $20 billion a year on transit and $16 billion a year on rail Amtrak. Great news. Thank you. Taylor says Ukraine has biolabs, so must have bioweapons.
And I just wanted to say, there's like a
so must have nukes. I wonder where the clown show that Russian propaganda ends. Gas stations, so must have Molotov cocktails. Yeah, I mean, they have gasoline.
Anyway.
By definition, if you've got gasoline, you've got Molotov cocktails. Very, very fair point. Very fair point. Let's see what else we have here. See if do I have any other voicemails for you? Let's see. I mean, I have voicemails. I don't know that they're really super interesting to you. A lot of them are from Whitney, quite frankly.
So I was thinking about, like, scientific and metaphorically about religion and,
oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Let's go live now to Capitol Hill.
All right, here we go. Go Zelensky.
Now understand, the standing ovations have taken on a life of their own. Like Canada gave a long standing ovation, so of course now the U.S. does. I mean, it's become its own. It's become a monster of its own creation. The standing ovations. It's taken on a life of its own. It's quite incredible. I think this is Mitt Romney up here, is it, or maybe not? Hold on, let's.
Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, Madam Ambassador, who is with us this morning. Madam Ambassador. Ambassador Makarova. Mr. President, it is my honor to present to you the Congress of the United States, which has great respect and admiration and appreciation for your courageous leadership. Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky.
I think I went the wrong way. Oh, wait, no. Here, that's where
God bless the United States.
Second standing ovation.
My colleagues, Slava Ukraina. Slava Ukraina.
Glory to heroes. Thank you very much. Madam Speaker, members of the Congress, ladies and gentlemen, Americans, friends, I am proud to greet you from Ukraine, from our capital city of Kyiv, a city that is under missile and airstrikes from Russian troops every day, but it doesn't give up. And we have not even thought about it for a second. Just like many other cities and communities in our beautiful country, which found themselves in the worst war since World War II. I have the honor to greet you on behalf of the Ukrainian people, brave and freedom-loving people who for 8 years have been resisting the Russian aggression. Those who give their best sons and daughters to stop this full-scale Russian invasion. Right now, the destiny of our country is being decided. The destiny of our people, whether Ukrainians will be free, whether they will be able to preserve their democracy. Russia has attacked not just us, not just our land, not just our cities. It went on a brutal offensive against our values, basic human values. It threw tanks and planes against our freedom, against our right to live freely in our own country, choosing our own future, against our desire for happiness, against our national dreams, just like the same dreams you have, you Americans, just like anyone else in the United States. I remember your national memorial in Rushmore, the faces of your prominent presidents, those who laid the foundation of the United States of America as it is today, democracy, independence, freedom, and care for everyone, for every person, for everyone who works diligently, who lives honestly, who respects the law. We in Ukraine want the same for our people. All that is normal part of your own life. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, Americans, in your great history, you have pages that would allow you to understand Ukrainians. Understand us now, when you need it right now, when we need you right now. Remember Pearl Harbor, terrible morning of December 7, 1941, when your sky was black from the planes attacking you. Just remember it. Remember September the 11th, a terrible day in 2001 when evil...
He knows the points to hit for the American audience, that's for sure.
...territories in battlefields, when innocent people were attacked from air. Yes. Just like no one else expected it. You could not stop it. Our country experiences the same every day, right now, at this moment, every night, for 3 weeks now. Various Ukrainian cities, Odessa and Kharkiv, Chernihiv and Sumy, Zhytomyr and Lviv, Mariupol and Dnipro. Russia has turned the Ukrainian sky into a source of death for thousands of people. Russian troops have already fired nearly 1,000 missiles at Ukraine, countless bombs. They use drones to kill us with precision. This is a terror that Europe has not seen for 80 years, and we are asking for a reply, for an answer to this terror from the whole world. Is this a lot to ask for, to create a no-fly zone over Ukraine?
Asking for the no-fly zone.
Is this too much to
That's
ask?
a big deal.
Humanitarian no-fly zone, something that that Russia would not be able to terrorize our free cities. If this is too much to ask, we offer an alternative. You know what kind of defense systems we need, S-300 and other similar systems. You know how much depends on the battlefield, on the ability to use aircraft, powerful, strong aviation to protect our people, our freedom, our land, aircraft that can help Ukraine, help Europe. And you know that they exist and you have them, but they are on earth, not in Ukraine, in the Ukrainian sky. They do not defend our people. I have a dream. These words are known to each of you. Today I can say, I have a need. I need to protect our sky. I need your decision, your help, which means exactly the same you feel when you hear the words, I have a dream.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, Ukraine is grateful to the United States for its overwhelming support, for everything that your government and your people have done for us, for weapons and ammunition, for training, for finances, for leadership in the free world, which helps us to the aggressor economically. I'm grateful to President Biden for his personal involvement, for his sincere commitment to the defense of Ukraine and democracy all over the world. I am grateful to you for the resolution which recognizes all those who commit crimes against Ukraine, against the Ukrainian people as war criminals. However, now, it is true, in the darkest time for our country, for the whole Europe, I call on you to do more. New packages of sanctions are needed constantly, every week, until the Russian military machine stops.
Wow.
Restrictions are needed for everyone on whom this unjust regime is based. We propose that the United States sanctions all politicians in the Russian Federation who remain in their offices and do not cut ties with those who are responsible for the aggression against Ukraine. From State Duma's members to the last official who has lack of morale to break the state terror. All American companies must leave Russia from their market, leave their market immediately.
This guy's making a lot of demands.
Flooded with our blood. Ladies and gentlemen.
Requests.
Congress, please take the lead. If you have companies in your districts who finance the Russian military machine leaving business in Russia, you should put pressure. I'm asking to make sure that the Russians do not receive a single penny that they use to destroy people in Ukraine.
How do we help you, buddy?
The destruction of our country, the destruction of Europe. All American ports should be closed for Russian goods. Peace is more important than income, and we have to defend this principle in the whole world. We already became part of the anti-war coalition, a big anti-war coalition that unites many countries, dozens of countries, those who reacted to, in principle, to President Putin's decision to invade our country. But we need to move on and do more. We need to create new tools to respond quickly and stop the war, the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine, which began on February 24th. And it would be fair if it ended in a day, in 24 hours, that evil would be punished immediately. Today, the world does not have such tools. The war of the past have prompted our predecessors to create institutions that should protect us from war. But they, unfortunately, don't work. We see it, you see it, so we need new ones, new institutions, new alliances, and we offer them. We propose to create an association, U24, United for Peace, a union of responsible countries that have the strength and consciousness to stop conflicts immediately.
The U24.
Provide all the necessary assistance in 24 hours. If necessary, even weapons, if necessary, sanctions, humanitarian support, political support, finances, everything you need to keep the peace and quickly save the world, to save lives. In addition, such association, such union could provide assistance to those who are experiencing natural disasters, man-made disasters, who fell victims to humanitarian crisis or epidemics. Remember how difficult it was for the world to do the simplest thing, just to give vaccines against COVID to save lives, to prevent new strains. The world spent months, years doing things like that much faster to make sure there are no human losses, no victims. Ladies and gentlemen, Americans, if such alliance would exist today, that is U-24, we would be able to save thousands of lives in our country. In many countries of the world, those who need peace, those who suffer inhumane destruction. I ask you to watch one video of what the Russian troops did in our country, in our land. We have to stop it. We must prevent it, preventively destroy every single aggressor who seeks to subjugate other nations. Please watch the
I'm
video.
gonna step away. I don't know if this is gonna be gory, and we don't really want to have issues again with terms of service on various elements of platforms. So I'm just gonna tune away. Let's just listen.
This is horrible shit.
Yeah, I would show it, but you guys know that there's a lot of people who want to get us banned from all of our platforms. It's just kids running around. There's music. A person is crying. A soldier's holding a baby. There's a building getting blown up. There's a vehicle getting blown up. There's a kid crying. There's a dad walking with a baby. There's a blown up building. There's another blown up building. There's an ambulance. Oh God, good thing I tuned away from this. There's all sorts of medical elements, blood, dead children. Yeah, it was smart to tune away from this. I would definitely be getting banned. Oh my God, there's like emergency births of some kind, mass graves, people being dumped in mass graves. A grandmother being carried out by EMTs, a mom with a baby, blown up buildings, firefighters, crying, soldiers evacuating babies.
Describing
everything. Man, yeah, I would have gotten banned for this. That was a smart move. Wow. People holding hands, black and white footage, fires, things on fire, a grandmother crying, a pink backpack being thrown around. Cars on fire, kids with tubes up their noses, grandmother in a wheelchair being evacuated, abandoned strollers. Oof, this is not good. Missiles dropping. Kids being given water. Buildings blown up. 20 babies in a room. A dad grieving his dead child. Hospital scenes. Very precarious hospital scenes. Blood. And then a call to close the sky over Ukraine. Wow. Making the case for a no-fly zone, which would be tantamount to World War III.
And in the end, to sum it up, today it's not enough to be the leader of the nation. Today it takes to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
This is heartbreaking
peace
shit.
In your country doesn't depend anymore only on you and your people. It depends on those next to you, on those who are strong. Strong doesn't mean weak. Strong is brave and ready to fight for the life of his citizens and citizens of the world, for human rights, for freedom, for the right to live decently and to die when your time comes.
Wow.
And not when it's wanted by someone else, by your neighbor. Today, the Ukrainian people are defending not only Ukraine. We are fighting for the values of Europe and the world, sacrificing our lives in the name of the future. That's why today the American people are helping not just Ukraine, but Europe and the world to keep the planet alive.
That's
to
Zelensky
keep justice
speaking.
in history. Now I'm almost 45 years old. Today my age stopped when the hearts of more than 100 children stopped beating. I see no sense in life if it cannot stop the death. And this is my main mission as the leader of my people, great Ukrainians. And as the leader of my nation, I'm addressing the President Biden. You are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world.
You should mention how Trump tried to shake him down.
To be the leader of peace.
Wow.
Thank you. Slava Ukraini.
And there it is. As you see Charles Schumer and Mitch McConnell and Patrick Leahy there, front right, and then Nancy Pelosi telling whoever's next to her to stand the hell up. The Ukrainian president, Vladimir Zelensky, making a number of requests, including a no-fly zone, including a request for certain weapon systems. Without a doubt, if everything he asked for was done, we would have something much closer to World War III than we have right now. Without question. See if there's anything else.
This is gonna just be World War III.
I guess that's it.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky calling on Congress to help his country survive.
He's taunting the world.
Wow, what a speech. And it is, endless requests. Not unreasonable if you are Zelensky. You've got to shoot your shot. I don't know that the United States is going to be willing to do those things, and we'll learn that probably in the next several hours. There will be reactions to this. What is happening in Ukraine, obviously horrifying, devastating, unconscionable. And nobody denies that has any connection to reality. I guess maybe if you watch Fox, you would see some people deny that. But very, very serious requests there. And I don't know that the United States is willing to do... The thing about a no-fly zone is the enforcement of a no-fly zone. And what you're talking about is very scaled-up military activity. Oh, hold on a second. It looks like we have some people we've got to ban here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got a conspiracy theorist here saying... Yeah. Wow. We are having to ban people almost faster than the translator was translating. Thank you to Miguel Salazar for signing up on my website. Welcome, Miguel. I really appreciate that. Appreciate everybody's support. Also, thanks to Xbroken for the Twitch Prime subscription. Yeah, we're going to see in the next... I know, we might have to ban based... I just unbanned Based Socialist, but their presence here is just pretty toxic. Just rapid-firing messages. I don't know. It's borderline. It's borderline. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see about that. Here's Jerry Nadler, as you can see, taking in the sights and sounds of what's taking place here. I believe this is Amy Klobuchar, Nancy Pelosi here in the background. Some very, very serious high-level discussions taking place here. Okay, well, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you for joining me. We do have to move on to producing today's podcast, so we'll have reaction to this and a lot of different things. Later today, I am on to producing today's show. Obama. Thank you to everybody for joining me, and we will be back with you very, very soon.